Hello everyone, myself Khyati Vyas from JNP English Medium Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for grade 5. Subject SS. We are discussing chapter number 4, Major Landforms, and this is my session number 4 for this chapter. So kids, in this chapter, in earlier sessions, we have already completed the explanation part. Full chapter is being explained to you. I had also asked you to read the chapter. In today's session, we are going to discuss the textbook exercise. Correct? So I hope you all are having your textbooks along with you and pencils and erasers. So that as we discuss the answers through the video, you will mark the answers with the help of pencil in your textbook. Are you ready? Okay. Before we start discussing the exercise, first we will have a quick recap what we learned in this chapter. Then we'll go through the vocabulary words that I have given in your CW books. Then we'll look into the meanings, and after that we will start discussing the exercise. So let us start a quick recap about what we learned in this chapter. In this chapter, we learned regarding major landforms. The earth has two surfaces, that is land and water. Big land masses are called continents. But are all the areas of land similar to each other? No. In land also, you are having mountains, then you are having plains, plateaus, valleys, hills, all these places. Right? So we learned regarding all these places. Now what are mountains? The places at a very higher altitude. What do you mean by higher altitude? It is high raised than the sea level. So these are known as mountains. The peak of the mountain is normally covered with snow. The peak is either a rounded peak or sometimes a very pointed peak. Then the places which are not as high as mountains, a bit lower mountains, they are called hills. Right? Then the place or the low land between two mountains or two hills is called a valley. Then what do you mean by plateau? Plateau are the places which are at the higher altitude than the area surrounding it, but from the top again it goes flat. So they are called plateaus. Plains. What are plains? Large area of land where the surface is almost similar to each other, flat, there is no changes in the surface. Such areas are called plains. Then we have desert, completely dry land covered with sand and with very little rainfall or no rainfall. These areas are called deserts. Right? In deserts, there are sands which keep shifting from one place to another because the sand, it keeps blowing along with the wind from one place to another. We also talked about oases. Oases are such places in the desert where you can find water, and the places near the oasis will have some vegetation like date palm trees will grow near the oasis. Right? So we have discussed all these things in this chapter. Then, now let's look into the vocabulary words that are given in your CW book. These words, you have to learn the spelling of these words because they will help you to write the answers in the exam or in your book. Without knowing the spelling, you won't be able to answer few questions. Right? So let's start the vocabulary words. Number 1, variation. V-A-R-I-A-T-I-O-N. Variation. Number 2, relief. R-E-L-I-E-F. Relief. Andes. A-N-D-E-S. Andes. Foothills. F-O-O-T-H-I-L-L-S. Foothills. Barriers. B-A-R-R-I-E-R-S. Barriers. Canyon. C-A-N-Y-O-N. Canyon. Civilization. C-I-V-I-L-I-Z-A-T-I-O-N. Civilization. Youthful. Y-O-U-T-H-F-U-L. Youthful. Rapids. R-A-P-I-D-S. Rapids. Menders. M-E-A-N-D-E-R-S. Menders. Delta. D-E-L-T-A. Delta. Sundarban. S-U-N-D-E-R-B-A-N. Sundarban. Oasis. O-A-S-E-S. Oasis. So these are the vocabulary words. You have to learn the spelling of these words by heart. Clear? Now let's move to the meanings. Meanings are already given in your textbook. That is the keywords. These meanings can be asked to you in the exam in form of a question. So learn the meanings properly. First meaning, canyon. What do you mean by canyon? A deep valley through which a river flows. A deep valley through which a river flows is called canyon. Next, foothills. Meaning is a low hill at the base of the mountain range. A low hill at the base of the mountain range is called as foothill. Rapids means parts of river which flow very fast. Parts of river which flow very fast are called as rapids. Delta, an area of land where river splits into smaller rivers before entering the sea. An area of land where a river splits into smaller rivers before entering the sea. So these are the meanings which are given in your textbook. Now let's start discussing the textbook exercise. It is given in page number 23. Please mark the answers with the help of pencils in your textbook. Later you can copy them to your CW book, because along with this video I will be sending the PDF of CW work to you and an objective paper which will help you in your exams. So now let's start dealing with the textbook exercise, in which you will be discussing question A, fill in the blanks. Question B, state whether the following statements are true or false. Question C, answer these questions. Now let's start with main question A, that is fill in the blanks. First one, a group or chain of mountains is called a dash. A group or chain of mountain is called a dash. What is the answer? Yes, it is mountain range. Next, number 2. Dash are small areas in desert where water is found. Small area in desert where water is found. What is it called? Yes, the answer is oasis. Oasis. Next, number 3. A large area of sand that receives little or no rainfall is called a dash. So, what should be the answer? Answer is desert. Desert. Number 4. Dash are formed by the deposition of silt and sand by river. Dash are formed by the deposition of silt and sand by river. Answer is plains. Next, deserts are usually found on the dash side of continent. Answer is western side. Western. Let's check if you have written all the answers correctly or not. Number 1, answer is mountain range. Number 2, answer is oasis. Number 3, answer is desert. Number 4, answer is plains. Number 5, answer is western. Clear? Okay. Let's move on to the next question, that is main question B. State whether the following statements are true or false. First one. The Himalayas are very old mountains. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Next, number 2. Plateaus are highlands with flat top. Plateaus are highland with flat tops. Yes, this is also true. Next, number 3. Plains form a natural barrier against cold and hot winds. Plains. Just, I am stressing this word. Plains form a natural barrier against cold and hot winds. Is it true? Are the plains a natural barrier? No, mountains are natural barriers. So this statement is false. This statement is false. Next, number 4. During the second stage of a river, it forms a delta and flows into the sea. Is it true? In second stage, it forms a delta? No, not in second stage. So this statement is false. Next, number 5. The Sahara Desert is located in Africa. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Now let's check if you have written all the answers correctly or not. Number 1, it is true. Number 2, it's true. Number 3, it's false. Number 4, it's false. And number 5 is true. Are you done? Okay. Now let's discuss the question answers. Main question C. Answer these questions. You can keep your pencils down and listen to the answers and explanation carefully. Let's start with question number 1. What is a mountain? List the important features of mountain. Answer is, mountain is a high landform that raises above the surrounding area. It usually has steep, sloping sides and sharp or slightly rounded peaks. Mountains have following features. Which are the features of mountain? It is already given in your textbook. Number 1. The peaks of mountains remain covered with snow for most of the year. So there is little or no vegetation. Next, due to the extreme weather conditions, the mountainous region of the world are generally thinly populated. Next, people mostly live on the foothills and the lower parts of the mountain. Next, mountains form a natural barrier against cold and hot winds. Next, mountains are the sources of many rivers. Next, the dense forests found in the mountain slopes are rich in wildlife. And the next one is, they are also rich source of minerals. Last one is, the regions around mountains develop into important tourist spot. Clear? Question number 2. List any two features of a plateau. Here, the features of plateau are already given in your textbook. So you have to write any two features. Answer is, the plateaus have the following features. Number 1, the vegetation in plateau differs from region to region. Low plateaus are often suitable for agriculture, while high plateaus are usually suitable for cattle and sheep rearing. Number 2, some plateaus are extremely large and cover hundreds of kilometers. So I have written these two features. Moving on to question number 3. How are plains formed? How are plains formed? Answer is, when river flows down a mountain, it carries sand and silt along and deposits them on river banks. Over a period of time, large areas of flat lands called plains are formed. Clear? Next, main question number 4. Write a note on features of desert. That is also given in your textbook, features of desert, which you have to write in the answer. So the answer is, a desert has following features. Number 1, deserts are usually located on the western side of the continent. Number 2, there are hot deserts as well as cold deserts. Number 3, a desert experiences extreme climate. The days are very hot while the nights are cold. Number 4, sandstorms are common in the deserts. As the wind blows from one place to another, sand dunes are formed. Sand dunes are small hills of sand. Number 5, the vegetation in desert is scanty as there is little or no rainfall. Desert plants include cacti and date palms. Next, number 6. Oases are small areas in desert where water is found. So these are the features of desert that you have to write. Next, question number 5. What is a delta? What is a delta? And the answer is, an area of land where a river splits into smaller rivers before entering or joining the sea is called a delta. Clear? Next question. Describe the 3 stages of a river. That is also given in your textbook. So the answer is number 1. The first stage of river is the upper or the youthful stage. The river flows rapidly down the mountain slopes and cuts through mountains, forming valleys, waterfalls, rapids and canyons. The second point is, the second stage is the mature or middle stage. In this stage, the river begins to enter the plains. Here, it widens and becomes broad as it is joined by other small rivers or tributaries. It deposits silt on its sides, making the land fertile. The river slows down at this stage and forms meanders or loops. Number 3. The third stage is the old stage. The river flows very slowly in this stage. Just before entering the sea, it branches out into many streams or distributaries, forming a delta. So these are all the question answers in your textbook. I have explained the textbook exercise and we have come to the end of this chapter. Next session will be regarding a new chapter, that is chapter number 5. Along with this video, I am going to send the PDF of CW work and an objective paper, and I am hoping you will do your work on time with good handwriting and no spelling mistakes. If you have liked this video, please click on the like icon. And let me take your leave now. Bye.